Come on in, come on in. This is your girl, Keisha Lee Robinson, aka the Nature Queen. And yes, my loves, I am back. I am back. Yes, welcome in to all the new subscribers. And shout out to my day ones. You know who you are. Just like the stars in the sky, we shine together. Yes, you guys. So, before we tap in real quickly, I have to share with you guys the reason that I had been gone. The reason that I had been away for a couple weeks, maybe if that, was because I had chemosis of my left eye right here. A while back I did a product review. I was doing really well with my products, but on this particular day I decided that I wanted to speed up and rush the process as well as I was being rushed accidentally. So I accidentally got it into my eye and it was very swollen and puffy. I did a little brief little vlog on it. I'm gonna put that out as well to show you guys behind the scene what I've been through. And shout out to you, Beverly, my girl, who's always there for me. She's a part of my soul tribe. She checked on me, called me. She just encouraged me and knew that when I come back, I'm coming back with motherfucking. Okay, so anyhow, in the midst of that, I did receive good news on expanding the channel. So, yes, we have things to look forward to, you guys. I mean, a lot of good news have been coming my way. I pray that the same has been going on for you guys, as well as are you guys feeling the rapture? Don't get caught up in it now. You got to flow through it because you don't want to be torn between both worlds. It's easy to be torn between both worlds and get left behind. And today's message, I think, kind of piggybacks off of that. And let's just tap in, okay? I miss you guys. I know you miss me too. Um, and again, if you are new here, we usually do our dance my right, your left, and I think that is much overly needed. Okay, my right, your left. One, two, three, let's go. And this is our way of getting all that negative energy off of us, doing away with all the negative energy. We just you ever seen those people as soon as they walk in the room, before they come in, you see them, you turn around and they walking in, they all like, that's us. That's us. I got to get back in the flow. Okay. Mm, mm. Okay, let's tap in. Archangel Michael, thank you for removing the negative energy with love because I do feel like they had to leave. They got to take a bike seat right now, baby, because this is about us. This is simply about us today. So let's see, we got our money bell here, and we're going to tap in. Yes, we're going to tap in. So I got feminine energy out here, but that could as well, male could be a female, female can be a male when you're speaking on energy. So if I have my masculines who are watching, just trade the feminine for the masculine, or sometimes just take it for what it is because this message is clearly for someone. Okay, so let's just start off by acknowledging the fact that we're blessed. You are blessed. You are so blessed, and it's triggering people. Now, you might be like, Nature Queen, like, what are you talking about? Because I'm struggling. I'm still going through things. I'm still trying to make it through. I'm still pushing through. But the fact that you are a witness to it. See, now you're being awakened during this time. This is the equinox, you guys. This is the time. I'm not sure if this is the longest day or the shortest day, but however, this is a time where our spirits and our consciousness is being split into the new world. You're going either to the new world order or you're going to be left behind in the matrix into that old programming because just like our minds are built like computers, our computers are built like our mind. You have to reboot, you have to reset, and you have to regenerate new codes to keep yourself pushing. It's all about a code. We live off of numbers, and whatever number it takes, like say for instance, when you do a universal code, you have a universal remote, and you got to put that code in order for it to work for you. So during this time that you've been down and experiencing whatever you were experiencing, the divine has been blessing you with new codes. You've been protecting new codes, and these new codes play out into the new world order. They play out into this new system that we are being built upon, which is the truth. Thank you, Spirit. So you are blessed to be one of those who even have the keys to open your own doors. You have the keys to open your own doors now. So whatever avenue, whatever venue, whatever you want to do, adventure you want to take, you have those keys to open those doors. You just have to believe. And now that we're starting off in the 0 point, the 0 degree of ourselves, of our higher selves, that means we've been given that clean slate. Shout out to the girl Supreme, Reign Supreme, um, Gala Supreme. Yeah, she acknowledged the fact that we're starting over, and she gave us tips on how to channel your inner self, like connect with your body and just start over. So whatever happened yesterday, whatever happened down the road, that's over with. You're starting over. So you're programming yourself, and that goes along with you have the keys to open your own doors to what? A firm foundation. That's what it's all about, because before, that's why everything was so easy to shake up and disturb, because it wasn't firm. It wasn't you. It wasn't yours. It wasn't what the divine had in store for you. You had to lose all that stuff. You had to lose all those codes that you were programmed on in order to reprogram yourself, reboot yourself, and reset yourself to be your better self, your higher self. And I caught 7:09 on the clock, and that's my birthday, July the 9th. So I'm speaking to myself as well. Like, a lot of things are crumbling now because they're not built on solid foundation. So that's why I say, like, don't be jealous of people and things that they have, because you don't know what they did to get them. Shout out to my grandma for always telling me that. Never be jealous. I was never the jealous type, because you don't know what people have done or what they're willing to do to get what they have. And you, my nature king or queen, have been solid. You've been solid. We're last of the dying breed. We the last of the dying breed. That's why we have this firm foundation here. Not only that, you're genuine. Everything that you were doing was genuine. And all that goodness, you would think that it's something so good that it would, allow the people that were around you during that time to, catch on, be inspired. But instead, these people were triggered, and with that comes envy. They're envious of the way that you make money. They're envious of your career, the things that you do. They're envious of how you're surviving and how you're making it out of situations. They're even envious of your silence, of your gratitude. They're envious of how you can go through some things and still keep your head up and still smile through it all. Even knowing the things that they had done to you, you still are not bitter. You still are in the energy of it is what it is, because what's for me is for me. Like, that's what people don't want to hear. They don't want to hear what's for me is for me. Because when you're in that energy right there, you know for a fact that if it's not with you, it wasn't meant for you. Anything that's not of your highest good, God is like taking it out. So some of the things that these people may have been taking from you, may have been stealing from you, may have needed to be gone out of your presence anyway, because now that they have it, everything is backfiring on them, and they're like, maybe I don't want to be the collective. Maybe I don't want to be that nature king or queen after all, because with that comes a great deal of responsibility, especially telling the truth and just knowing what you have to do. Everything tends to stand out to you loud and clear. Everything is loud and clear when it's genuine. So you have to, just acknowledge the fact that you have gifts. And these are things that people are jealous of as well. Your gifts. The gift could simply be able, like, say for instance, if you're doing something like online and it didn't work out for you and you go find something else, that's a skill in itself to be able to adapt in any environment. And we have here that they are jealous of your spiritual gifts. People are jealous of your spiritual gifts and with envious of your career and the money that you make. This could simply mean that this could be for somebody here who's watching. You could be somebody that's online, you're doing your thing. Your gift, could have a gift of gab, the gift of gab to talk to people, to uplift people, inspire people. You could have the gift of healing, where you are healing people out there, but somehow your spiritual gifts are tied into your career or something that you do, and it's causing people to be in a bunch. That's what people are saying these days, y'all. People, we got them in a bunch. We got them in a bunch. Simply Air, the air conditioning truck just passed by, so it's telling me they can't breathe, baby. You got them in a chokehold. You got your game in a chokehold, and people are mad because you evolved and you're not paying them any attention. And what we always say, how we pay them, collective. How do we pay them? Dust. Y'all already know we pay the people dust. Mm-hmm. The person causing you the negativity can be a earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Taking how it resonates, that could be your sign, or you could have that sign in your chart. But however, I did state that it was a feminine energy. This could also be a cousin or a sister. This can be a family dynamic. Or this could just be a group of women or a group of men that are envious of you, that has formed some type of coven where they get together and they sit around and they talking about you, mostly because they have one thing in common, not two, one thing in common. They don't like you. Maybe the second one, if they do have two things in common, is that they're jealous of you, because we have envious out here. Let's pull a little bit more out of the hater deck. You've evolved. You're triggering people. So this tell me that, when you're genuine, things, you know, are loud and clear. Like, you don't, it speaks for itself. Thank you, Spirit. Your energy speaks for itself. You don't have to do much. And that's, oh my God, thank you. That's taking me back to how I remember a lot of the hate that was on me. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock. It's because you are okay. It speaks for yourself. You don't have to do much. Some people are very loud and they seek attention. You're somebody who are very humble and don't seek attention, but attention seems to follow you. Yeah, so let's check this out. They're envious of your career and money you make. Yeah. Secretly keeping tabs on your every move. And that's something that they would have to do. And that's why they're triggered. They're seeing this firm foundation being created for you through the divine, because you've evolved. This person secret, they've been watching you because they were taking from you and stealing from you. Whether it was ideas, whether it was, things, money. You could have been like saying that things were being missing, you were losing things, you thought you were being careless. That's what my great grandma used to say. You're so careless. You thought it was you being careless, but people were taking things because people use some of your things. They have to use something that's close to you in order to do some type of witchcraft or do some type of juju on you, because these people were very deeply envious and hateful towards you. And you wouldn't know, because it's easy. Before they leave out of their home, they put on this mask where they know they got to try to play you, that fox energy. Yes, they know they're trying to play you. So yeah, they're gonna feel like they know how it feels to be loved. So they know how to stroke your ego. That's why when you go through the dark night of the soul, you have to release your ego so that people are not stroking your ego. That way, that when they're thinking they're running game on you, they're not running game on you, because you don't need any validation. You hear me? Yeah, this person was causing you chaos and fights in your love connection, hating on you because you are loved. This could be somebody that's saying that you might not have been who you say that you were. This could have been somebody going behind your back in your relationships. You're wondering why your partner is, acting a certain way. You're wondering why people are not calling you. This person was causing confusion, not just in your romantic relationships, but in relationships that you had with other friends, mutual friends, family, maybe even coworkers, because you're a person that was adaptable. You had plenty of people around you, plenty of people that was loving you. But if it wasn't for them, that foundation wouldn't have been shaken. And we're in the era where now you're recognizing people for who they are. Do not turn the blind eye. Okay, let me say this again for the people in the back. Don't turn the black eye during this season in your life, because people are showing who they are, their true colors. Your aura is beautiful. I'm seeing the orange orbs, the red orbs. I'm seeing green orbs. All your solar plexus, your chakras, everything is aligned. A cat just ran across. A cat may be one of you guys' spirit animals. Somebody may be seeing cats during this time, but you are highly protected. That's what, if you're seeing these orbs, or you're seeing these colors, are you seeing cats, you're being divinely protected during this time, because we are going through like what they call a separation for some of you guys, but from the 3D to the 5D, where we're being separated. The real recognize real, the fake is with the fake, So you're going to start seeing people for who they are. Don't bring those people over into your energy, because that's where the chaos will come in. That's how you penetrate your energy, by not, attracting what's good for you. You're attracting these people from your past again. If you're attracting people from your past again, that's because you're stuck in between worlds. You got to pick a side, baby. Choose where you want to be. This is the time to accept it. Otherwise, you will be left behind. And being left behind could be within the next 6 months, because what do we have? October, November, December, January, February, March. Yeah, because March will be the next time another equinox will happen. So, like the key of wisdom is always said that the eye of wisdom, excuse me, the eye of wisdom stated today that if you don't choose a side now, the next 6 months you choose could be full of blissfulness or chaos. So if you're stuck in between both worlds, the next 6 months, just imagine what happens within 6 months. A lot of turning events happen, a lot of things change. 1707 on the clock. A lot of things can change in 6 months, either for the good or the bad. So you got to accept it for what it is, for what it's worth. Okay. And with my people, I see that we're evolved. We got scorned love out here. Old fling of your current or recent ex partner still feel deep pain or rejection or betrayal. So somebody could be sending evil eye energy, bad juju to you. Some people that you don't even know. And that's the thing with you. You're thinking that it could be somebody else sending you energy, when it could be coming from a total stranger, somebody that you don't even know. And that could go back to you if you're doing the YouTube thing or the social media thing, or you're on the big screen, whatever you are, however you're presented out in your stardom. People that you don't even know have like animosity, envy towards you. They're watching you. Yeah, that's all I see is eyes here. Look, that's all I see is eyes. So yes, evil, a lot of evil eye energy here, a lot of evil eye energy. So yeah, make sure that you're continuing to stay in your good energy. If you're feeling overwhelmed, you're feeling anxiety. I have been feeling that over the last couple of days. I've been feeling anxiety. Just be sure to make sure that you are saying that this is not your energy. I was working on my breathing because it's overwhelming and it wasn't my energy. And believe it or not, a lot of good things were coming behind it. And I was thinking, like, what am I preparing for? During this time, I was thinking the worst, because that was me being in my survival mode. But us being here at the zero mark, having a clean slate, you're free. You freed your karma, baby. You good, okay? So anything else moving forward would be something that's trying to alter your values and morals on making your life decisions. And you've been through enough to know what it is to come up out of that. That's why we have evolved here. You've evolved. Everything should be hearts and butterflies. Some of you guys could be seeing butterflies, or you may like hearts. I like hearts. Yeah, but whatever these people are going to be doing moving forward will be loud and clear. But because you are on a firm foundation, you have the keys. You can open up a door and you can close doors yourself. But I do suggest that those doors that you close, you keep them closed, because you don't want to have to backpedal, backtrack, especially we know how hard it was. How hard was it to turn the other cheek? It was hard, because a lot of the times, especially when we was going through stuff, we wanted to snap. We wanted to be up. We wanted to do some shit. We wanted to let loose. We wanted to say, you know what? I ain't with this. I'm on my, we wanted to let them know. But guess what you did? You stood 10 toes down in the value of what you know. And that was that you are blessed. And you know that whatever happened to you before, you know that you have made it out of plenty of situations. Why not? Why aren't you going to make it out of this situation? So, to those who are on edge, to those who feel like they want to just give up, don't give up. No, baby, when we asked the Lord to use us as a vessel, which I ain't gonna lie, when I said it, I knew what I was getting myself into, but I didn't know what I was getting myself into. And I wasn't prepared for what I got myself into. And just knowing, looking back, how I was still protected, things still was working out for me. I was still able to not look like what I've been through. I clearly, if you feel like I'm beautiful, thank you. Because I don't look like what I've been through. And on the outside, I was able to keep the outside up, but it was the inside that I so solely had to clean up. And that went from me allowing people to own me, meaning that I was easily triggered. I was easily triggered. So I had to learn how to control my emotions. That's number one. That's the hardest part when you're looking yourself in the mirror and you're having to control your emotions. I had to reprogram myself and know that people, tend to target you, or, try to come for you because it's something in you that's worth coming for. Something that you don't even notice, something that you don't even realize that you have, and it's the beauty on the inside. Forget what you look like on the outside, because that's that shell. That's that thing that don't go with you when you ascend, when you transition from this earth. But that thing that's on the inside, once you clean that spirit up, as above, so below, as within, so without, it's going to shine. And because we have beautiful hearts, because we're so humble, we're going to attract people. That's where we're at right now. 22 on the clock. Come on, babies. A new beginning. 22 a new beginning, where you're attracting what it is that you need and want. Before, we were in survival mode. We were just doing everything we had to do. But when you sit back and you just flow with life, you realize that, one, you're not in control. Two, it is what it is. Three, I'm thankful for what I have, because it could be worse. They say it's always somebody out there going through something worse. You have to realize the value of you. They took away the value of humanity. They've taken away the value that we have within ourselves to know that we can make it out, because they traded that with money, monetary rewards, and things. So when we think of wealth, we never think of being spiritually wealth first. When you're spiritually wealth, everything comes to you. Seek ye first the kingdom, then everything else will be added to you. So if you are spiritually wealthy, here, as above, so below, it will show up in your physical world. You just got to know, like, the importance, and you just got to understand the value of yourself. Fix your crown, my nature kings and queens. This is all that I have for us today. Yes, I got my little a natural little look. Some might say the little Candace Owens look. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, take it for what it is. I don't know these people. I just know that I'm inspired by anybody that brings inspiration to me. And she brought inspiration to that little style with the little part right there. She been rocking her little slick back with the little, little bun thing. I'm trying to do something different. I'm following my heart. And my heart say, bitch, you a talker. She talk her shit, you talk your shit. You hear me? So let's tap in a little bit more. We're gonna pull some white cards and we're gonna get up out of here. Yeah, like I said, you're the truth. We got the truth here. Truth. Live by, die by. That's the G code. That's why people try to say, oh, no snitching and all this stuff here, but that's being played out. And after a while, you ain't gonna have to snitch. They watching so much. They got so many cameras and so much technology upgrade that you're not gonna have to snitch. My camera just changed. I don't know why, but hey y'all. Look, can't make it up. As above, so below. Tell them, spirit. As above, so below. Yes. Hating ass baby mom or hating ass baby dad are their lovers. So that goes back to um, this could be your baby dad or your baby mama causing chaos and fights in your love connection. And we also had scorned love here. So this could be somebody baby mama or baby dad hating ass or they ex lover that's sending out all this stuff, or they could be just triggered because they're used to causing confusion and you're not paying them any attention anymore. You're not paying them any attention, and if you don't have any children, this could just simply be somebody that you've dated before, or if your children are grown, this could just be either the same, or this could be your ex lover, your ex partner here. Yeah, the tables are turning. We got the tables are turning. The tables are turning. Yeah, for those people who were taking and stealing from you, I'm getting that they are receiving the same type of treatment. Like I always say, the energy that you give out is simply karma. The energy that you give out is the energy that you receive. So I'm always protecting my energy, and you should do the same. Yes. You've evolved, and look, ascension, high ranking. The divine is speaking today. Yes, you've evolved, and you're in a different um level. You're on a different level. You're on a different zone. You're on a different vibration, a different frequency. And if you get into it with somebody, or somebody's trying to trigger you, you're going to have to descend down on their level because your level is so high. So that's where we come in, where we're turning our cheeks, where we're like overlooking certain things, like paying them dust, because you have to pick and choose your battles. You can't just let anybody trigger you. You'll be able to realize what it is that you need to check, because everything ain't worth checking. Just by being quiet, the truth will set you free. It will come out and they will be exposed. We got psycho ward. A lot of these people we can't fight. They're demons. You have to give it up to the Lord. So we got they're jealous of your spiritual uh gifts, and we got phone calls. So for some of you guys, you may be receiving a phone call this week or sometime soon regarding your spiritual gifts. This may be somebody wanting to collaborate with you. This could be somebody wanting to just if you do tarot, they may want to read it. Your business may pick up, or you may get a phone call about people watching you and wanting to are interested in your story, because you may have a story that you have to tell, but somehow this phone call is tied into your spiritual gifts. This could also be somebody calling to tell you that they have information about how somebody was hating on you and your spiritual gifts. Take it how it resonates. Look, let me just put it right here. Baby father. So for a lot of you guys, this is that baby father who's in your energy. Baby father, baby mom, whatever they're trying to trigger you. They could be this Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Yeah, there's about to be a money shift, and this money shift is going to set you on your firm foundation. You have the keys. A lot of opportunities are about to open up for you through these doors that you go through, and that's going to cause your career to take off. And again, in the beginning, like we said, people are jealous of the money you make and your career that you're doing. You're going to be blessed for something that you're doing now that you love to do. You're going to be blessed with this. Yeah, so go ahead and free yourself. You're blessed. You are blessed. And that's triggering a lot of people. I know I had to say that this week. I had to free myself because we are so caught up into this everyday life that, like the Cancerian vibe said, don't get caught up sitting in that cage because you're so used to being in that cage when you are free. And if you didn't know that you are free, I'm letting you know right now that you are free. Free yourself from all the thoughts, all the negativity, all the things that are not of your highest good. Okay, you guys, I'm pull one more. Okay. One more. Okay, so some of you guys may have been suffering with depression and anxiety, and you're having to realize that you are blessed. You have this firm foundation. Some of these people could, like I said earlier, been triggering some of your anxiety. So stay out of your head, keep it pushing, keep it moving. Okay, and that's it for you guys. I love you. See you guys. Make sure you hit that like button for me if you made it this far. I love you guys. See you on the next video. Do you, but don't get dirty while you're doing it.